So yeah, guys, this is my friend John, and we swapped cars for just a couple runs. He drove my K-Swap, I drove his Rotrex, right? His Rotrex, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the car because I think it's like one of the best MBs I think in Florida in respects in how it looks and how it handles, because it's easier to drive than my car, but it's at the same time it's harder to basically take it down if you're used to basically where I'm coming from. So yeah, so tell me a little bit about your setup.
So it's got a Track Dog Racing Supercharger. It's the 94 millimeter. It's on Olin's with 900 front springs, 500 rear. I'm on a 275 wide Hoosier, just like you are, an 11-inch wide wheel. It's on a Mega Squirt standalone.
Bro, those seats, to me, those seats, I sat on that thing and it's like perfection.
Oh yeah.
You slide on it perfectly, but once you put the seat belts, it's perfect. It holds you on. I want those seats.
They're awesome. Yeah, they're. It's actually a really nice seat, and I'm a bigger guy, so for them to fit in the Miata and all that, which was really nice.
I mean, like your waist and my waist are like almost, not that far apart because I'm a little taller.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it hugged me so good, and I for you, it must be just like you slide in and you're there.
Yeah, it's butter. I'm enjoying the car a lot. Can't wait to dial it all the way in. We should make a little bit more power. We're going E85. So it should be.
Oh, you're on E85 right now?
Not yet. I'm going E85.
Oh, I think cooling wise for the engine and stuff like that, I think it's gonna be a way better setup, and you're gonna make more boost with more horsepower with less boost.
Yeah. So it should be really nice with that. I got a 90 millimeter Supercharger wheel, so it should put us at about 16 psi at at Redline. So it's gonna be a fun animal once it's all complete. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man. I think I would dare to say the difference between your car and my car, I think it will be around the 400s or less.
Yeah. No, my car is. I mean, it's full interior.
Yeah.
I haven't really. I still have AC, power steering. I mean, I still have everything. So the car is super streetable. If I wanted to drive it, I could drive it. I mean, I don't drive it every day, but it's a lot of fun. I have good people around me that help me out with building it because I'm too busy to do it myself. So
who's that? Good.
So it's Kyle over at Level 30 Automotive. They do a lot of BMW stuff, but he's a big car guy. So he does a lot of race car stuff and all that. He's here in Fort Myers, so it's real local to us.
Yeah.
And then Track Performance, Track Prep Performance. They do a lot of my sourcing for parts and stuff like that.
So to get your take on how was it to drive the K-Swap compared to your car?
I told you, as soon as I got out of the car, I told Kyle, I'm like, hey, we're swapping to a K-Series. So the mid-power is nuts. There was a whole lot more RPM that I didn't get into, just because I wasn't used to it.
Once you see that red line, it kind of puts you in you gotta get used to it.
Yeah, and it's not my car, so I was like, man, but the car has a lot in it. That's a fun car to drive. Setup is great, so that's we got to do this again. It'll be
Definitely,
fun.
man. I launched the second time I went with my car. I started launching in second gear because the first gear just felt too useless.
Yeah, it was useless. It's the same thing with my car. I went first, and then literally I was trying to get into second around the first corner. So there's a lot of things going on in the car at that time. So
yeah, man. I'm excited to see how you take this car to the next level and the next level. But I think one of my favorite parts of your car, without a doubt, has to be the looks, the fenders, and the lip, through everything. Oh, you've done a very good job with the car, man. I'm happy you let me drive it.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little cleaner, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I always like things that are functional, but they also look good. So
yeah, man. So hey, bro, thanks for letting me drive the car.
No
really
problem,
do appreciate it.
No problem.
So yeah, guys, this is Sergio. This is the second, Track Dog Racing Supercharger, and so this is the second car of today that we're gonna talk about real quick because it's basically almost like the same setup he has, right?
He basically got everything off of me.
PSI.
So I have a smaller blower because I have the second gen blower, which is a C3084 blower. He has a C3094 blower.
Did you get to drive his car?
Not yet.
Not yet? So this one should have...
my run.
Oh shit, sorry man. So this setup is supposed to have a little bit more torque on the bottom end.
It has a little bit more torque on the bottom end, and then you can actually reduce the pulleys as well. Okay. So I actually have a smaller pulley to make more PSI, So I'm close to making 16 pounds just like him.
Oh, okay. So I think it will be pretty even out, like overall.
A little bit, yeah. So, I mean, he can go up to almost 500 horsepower with that thing if he really wanted to.
Yeah, it's slightly bigger.
Yeah, just because, I mean, it's so much bigger. And then if he does start getting customizing his pulley ratios and everything like that, he's gonna be making a lot more power. So,
yeah. I drove his car, and I'm excited to drive your car, and I'm excited for you to drive my car. See what you think of it.
Yeah, no.
He likes it. I love it. So I drove his car.
Your car for a while.
He told me that your car is a little bit more mental.
Yeah, because I still kind of treat it for the street. So mine's still my daily right now.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. It's a different.
Yeah, I like that you have the 6-speed, because I personally like the 6-speed. I know you told me you don't like the 6-speed, but I love it. Maybe because of the revs.
Well, I mean, I can't get like. On a 6-speed with a 3.9, it's great for the boost, but I can't get anything out of my gears. Like I was on the rev limiter on third gear.
I know what you mean. Yes. The only reason I can get away with it is because
you got the revs.
8,500 RPM.
Yeah,
you can't really touch that.
7,200, and I'm like, ah.
When I had my 5-speed, I was getting 82 miles an hour on my second gear.
Yeah. No. And that's kind of the only reason why I kind of want to swap back to a 5-speed.
Yeah.
Because then my second gear will make it up to like almost close to 70. So
I really like the 6-speed with my setup because it stays on power all the time.
You always have power. You always have power.
Yes.
Like I just did this entire course in third gear. In third gear. Like I didn't have to shift anywhere.
Yeah.
Like third for me is the second for everybody else. But the problem with the third gear being so short is that I was on the rev limiter in third and in areas where I should have shifted to fourth because I was riding it too much.
Yeah.
Just because I don't have what
so
you have.
Yeah, man. If you want, just tell everybody, what is it that you're doing on Facebook right now?
Yeah. So I basically run Track Prep Performance. Our main goal is to help anybody who autocrosses, track days, HPDE, whatever, to get everything that they need in a one-stop shop. Yeah. So when it comes to modifying your car, if you want suspension, wheels, tires, boost, any performance modifications for your car, we got it. But we don't just do certain niche market.
Yeah, John got the stuff from you.
Yeah,
right?
So John got his entire supercharger, his suspension, and everything from us. So that's we try to give you everything. Like I've created packages for like people who are just starting to autocross. So if they want to go into like East Street, there's a full East Street package for miatas and other classes as well, like SSC if you have an FRS or whatever, and you want to be in a competitive class, like it's a one-stop shop. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I mean, keeps you. So I was like, okay.
I love the look of it, man.
Yeah, I know. You cannot say no to this blue.
Yeah, so next time we have to swap cars, so you can feel
you can drive
the Raging Bull I got on the other side, and I'll feel the horsepower. 300 what?
It makes 300. It makes 250 right
I want to feel the 300 horsepower, to be honest. Let's see how those tires, I don't know how good they're going to be.
That's why I went 250, because the tires can anything after the tires and everything else gets a little weird. So
yeah, man. Thank you for
appreciate it.
talking about the car.
Yeah, next event I love
it.
Swap.